They said it was about numbers, about balance, about the economy. But what if the 2025 immigration cuts in the UK weren't just policy decisions, but part of something deeper, something hidden, something that no one in power wants to talk about? Today, we're pulling back the curtain on what could be the real reason behind one of the most drastic immigration crackdowns in modern British history. It all started quietly. No front-page headlines. Just a few murmurs in Parliament, a change in visa renewals here, a subtle tightening of sponsorship rules there, a few thousand fewer student visas approved, a few thousand more deportation notices issued. At first, it looked like simple immigration control, but then came the patterns and the silence. Behind closed doors, insiders began to whisper, "This isn't just about immigration, it's about reshaping the nation." What does that mean? Let's go deeper. In early 2025, the government claimed that immigration numbers needed to be recalibrated to ease pressure on public services. But what they didn't say was that behind the scenes, policies were being drafted to intentionally target certain demographics. Skilled workers from Africa, South Asia, and the Middle East began receiving unexplained visa rejections. Longtime immigrants were suddenly told they didn't meet new, unclear integration criteria. Employers were subtly discouraged from hiring non-UK nationals. Families who had been here legally for years found themselves locked in bureaucratic limbo. Why? There's a growing theory among political analysts, backed by leaks from within policy departments. The UK is quietly pursuing a cultural reshaping strategy, a vision of a new Britain, less global, more insular, more uniform, less diverse. The official narrative says it's about economics, but the data tells another story. Immigration numbers from high-income Western nations have remained steady or even increased. Meanwhile, visas from Global South countries have been slashed by over 45% in just 6 months. Coincidence? Or a calculated purge? This isn't just about cutting numbers. It's about erasing presence. Community centers in immigrant-heavy boroughs are being shut down due to zoning reforms. Faith-based schools are facing new restrictions. Local councils have quietly reallocated funding away from multicultural programs. And yet, very few are talking about it. Why the silence? Many immigrants fear retaliation. Those who speak out risk their residency, their jobs, their safety. Journalists who try to cover the story face legal threats. Charities have been pressured to remain politically neutral. It's as if a quiet censorship has descended, not through force, but through fear. Let's talk about Maria. Maria came to the UK from the Philippines in 2010. She worked as a nurse for 13 years, paid taxes, supported 2 kids through school, never broke a single law. In 2025, her visa renewal was rejected. The reason? A vague mention of workforce restructuring. No hearing, no chance to appeal. Within 3 weeks, she was sent a removal notice. Her sons, both born in London, begged for help. No one listened. Now imagine thousands of Marias. Different names, different stories, same outcome. And here's the most heartbreaking part. It's working. Immigrant communities are shrinking. Entire neighborhoods are losing their cultural heartbeat. Supermarkets that once stocked spices and halal meat now sit empty or replaced. Places of worship are abandoned. Children are being pulled from schools. And the media, silent. But who benefits from this silence? Some claim it's about votes. With an election looming, anti-immigrant rhetoric stirs the base. Some say it's about pressure from fringe groups pushing nationalist ideologies into mainstream politics. Others believe it's about economics, lowering competition for jobs and housing, but only for certain classes. Whatever the reason, the result's the same. Communities are being quietly dismantled. And the worst part? It's not even over. Sources suggest a second wave of cuts is being prepared, one that will target dependent visas, asylum applications, and even long-term settlement routes. If these plans move forward, tens of thousands more may be forced to leave, some after building entire lives in the UK. This is more than a policy shift. It's a cultural re-engineering, a silent war on diversity. But there's still time. Time to speak. Time to ask hard questions. Time to demand transparency. So now the question is yours to answer. Is this really about numbers? Or is it about something the UK doesn't want to admit? If this video opened your eyes, made you feel something, or helped you understand the truth, please like, share, and subscribe. Because the more people who know, the harder it becomes for this hidden agenda to stay hidden.